They took off under clear skies, full tanks, full manifests. Pilots with decades of experience. Passengers planning for tomorrow. But somewhere between the clouds and the ground, something went wrong. These 5 planes didn't crash. They disappeared. Not a call for help. Not a single body. No black box. The governments of the world pulled out every satellite, sonar, spy plane, and search team they had. And still nothing. Today, we're diving into the true crime mystery of 5 flights that took off and were never seen again. Stay with me. This one goes deep. One Flight 19, the lost warbirds of the Bermuda Triangle. Date, December 5th, 1945. Location, somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean. It was just a training mission. 5 U.S. Navy bombers lifted off from Fort Lauderdale, flying in a tight V formation. The weather? Perfect. Pilots? Trained and armed. But as they flew deeper into the Atlantic, something shifted. Radio chatter began to sound off. We're not sure where we are. Everything is wrong. The ocean doesn't look like it should. That was the last the world ever heard from Flight 19. Panic hit the base. They scrambled a rescue plane. Within 20 minutes, that plane vanished too, with all 13 on board. In a flash, 6 planes and 27 men were gone. Massive search operations followed, involving 300 aircraft and 13 ships. All they found was water. No debris. No oil. No distress signal. Twist. In 1991, a group of divers discovered a squadron of 5 TBM Avengers. The world thought the mystery was solved until the Navy confirmed. Wrong serial numbers. These weren't Flight 19. So where are they? And what did they fly into? 2. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, the flight that fought back. Date, March 8, 2014. Location, over the South China Sea or somewhere far beyond. 239 people. A modern Boeing 777. A veteran pilot. MH370 departed Kuala Lumpur like any other red-eye. Then at 1:19 a.m., the pilot whispered his last transmission. Good night, Malaysian 370. Then it vanished. Radars? Dead. Transponders? Disabled. Communications? Cut. But here's where it gets sinister. The plane didn't crash. It kept flying. For hours. Military satellites captured ghost pings, showing the plane turning west, then south, flying thousands of kilometers into the vast Indian Ocean. Who was flying it? Why did they kill the lights? Investigators uncovered that the captain had a flight simulator at home. Hidden deep in his hard drive were saved routes. One of them matched the exact path MH370 would take before vanishing. Twist, a year later, a piece of the wing washed up on a beach in Madagascar. But the fuselage, the black box, and the passengers were gone, as if they never existed. To this day, not even the FBI, Interpol, or the CIA has solved it. And some believe they don't want to. 3. Flying Tiger Line 739, the Army's silent sacrifice. Date, March 16, 1962. Location, somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. On board were 93 hand-picked U.S. soldiers, bound for Vietnam. The mission? Classified. The mood? Tense. The flight left Guam, then vanished mid-air. No mayday. No radar blip. No emergency beacon. Just silence. A nearby tanker crew reported seeing a bright flash in the sky. 2 fireballs. Then darkness. The U.S. launched one of the largest oceanic searches ever conducted. 200,000 square miles. Dozens of aircraft. Military divers. Nothing. Twist. For decades, the military refused to officially recognize the soldiers as missing in action. Families were denied closure, or even acknowledgement. Some believe the plane was shot down by accident. Others say it was intercepted by a foreign power. But the most chilling theory? It was a covert CIA mission gone wrong and buried. To this day, Flying Tiger 739 has never been found. Not even a bolt. 4. Amelia Earhart, the last transmission. Date, July 2nd, 1937. Location, over the Pacific. The world was watching. Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, was about to make history again. This time, flying around the globe. But somewhere between Ladd, New Guinea, and Howland Island, the skies went silent. We are on line 157 to 337. We are running low on fuel. And then nothing. President Roosevelt launched a full military search. The press called it the hunt for America's sweetheart. They found Aviation. Twist. In 1940, bones were discovered on a tiny island called Nikomaroro. British scientists dismissed them as male. But in 2018, forensic anthropologists reviewed the case and concluded the bones matched Earhart's proportions more closely than 99% of the population. But here's the heartbreak. The bones were lost. The last trace of Amelia Earhart slipped through history's fingers. 5. Stardust, the message from the other side. Date, August 2nd, 1947. Location, the Andes Mountains. British South American Airways flight Stardust was nearing Santiago, Chile, when it sent its final transmission. Stendek, 3 times. No translation, no explanation. The word haunted investigators for decades. A day later, the plane was missing. A week later, still nothing. People said the Andes had swallowed it whole. Theories exploded. Was it an alien abduction? Was Stendek a distress code? Or was the plane down by sabotage? For 51 years, Stardust was considered a myth until 1998, when mountaineers discovered the fuselage frozen in ice. The plane had slammed into the mountains during a whiteout, but the message, Stendek, was never decoded. One investigator said, "It's as if the plane was trying to tell us something, but we didn't listen." Dark skies, a flight path, and a growing list of names. Pilots, soldiers, children, families, all gone. No answers. 5 planes, 5 stories, 1 terrifying truth. Sometimes the sky doesn't give back what it takes. If you're still watching, take a moment. These weren't just flights. They were people. And they disappeared while the world watched and failed to find them.